Hiya folks, I just want to make a quick video because there's a couple of things I want to discuss. I'm not going to show any CDs today, and that is the Judas Priest situation. You may or not have heard, but Burke Shelley, bless him, he died. Now if you don't know who Burke Shelley was, he was the lead singer of a band called Budgie who came out of Wales. I think it was around about 70-71 time. And to me they're one of the most influential bands in metal or rock, full stop. Bands like Metallica covered their records, and a lot of other bands probably did as well. They were produced by the same producer who did Black Sabbath back in the day, but you mention all these big British bands like Sabbath, Priest and all this stuff. To me, Budgie would definitely be up there in British rock stroke metal folklore. And rest in peace, or rust in peace, Burke. The second point I want to discuss is the Judas Priest situation. You may be or may not be aware that Priest are now a four-piece band. To me, I've got to be honest, it won't work. Priest became famous in the 70s with Halford's sort of screaming metal vocals, and Tipton and Downing's guitar attack, the way they duelled on stage, and it was sort of held together by Ian Hill. And you know, he's open to discussion, but I don't listen to post-Painkiller Priest for the simple reason is I've had a lot of discussion. The guitar is not as good as it was when KK was with them, but then Richie came, and you sort of had a hard, pair of boots to fill, hard pair of shoes. Now I'm not knocking Richie, he's done a phenomenal job, but at the end of the day he's not KK Downing, and there's been some bad blood with KK Downing and the boys, but the worst announcement is now is Andy Sneap, he's left, and they want to become a four-piece band. It just won't work, and for the reasons why I've mentioned, the guitar, whether they're going to use backing tracks, sort of Richie will be playing over guitar backing tracks, which I can't see happening. Another band, Mimes, but I'm not going to that one, but I can't see them doing that. How they're going to create that original sound, it's just not going to happen. And that's my view on the subject. I don't know what's going on with the Priest camp just recently. Just maybe the COVID's got to the Reds or something, but they just want to come out because it's the big anniversary, is it, this year? I think it's their 50th anniversary. They just want to come out all guns blazing with two guitars, a bass guitarist, and Rob Halford. He can still do the business, and that's how it wants to be. And also for the fact, my view is why don't you bring KK back into the fold. That the Bible says we all must forgive. Life's too short to hate. We must forgive. And bring back KK. And I tell you, I'll be at every single show. It will be a spectacle. But the way things are happening at the moment, I just can't see Priest surviving as a four-piece. They probably will, but there's no way will it be the same. And I had the privilege of seeing Priest on the Painkiller, and it was one of the best shows. It is the best metal show I've ever seen. And hearing that attack, Rob's vocals, and Rob was at his prime then, it's just mind blowing. And anybody who's seen Priest between, say, early Priest, the Screaming for Vengeance, Stained Class, that era of Priest, and sort of up until Rob left, you was in for a treat. I mean, these shows were some of the best metal shows ever. And what made them was Halford's amazing vocal range. But you ask any metalhead, it was the twin guitar attack, and to admit that out the band now, forget it. Anyway, folks, that's my penny's worth. I felt I had to say something, and please comment down below what you think. Priest a four-piece band, thumbs down. See you next time.